So, when you first meet a person, what's the first thing that you notice about them? Is it their eyes, their smile, maybe their outfit? Well, for me, people say the first thing that they notice about me is my hair. Now, my hair definitely isn't the craziest there is, but it's fairly curly and it gives me a very hard time in the morning. Now, all my curly girls know, I feel like I've tried every shampoo, conditioner, hairspray, hair serum, hair gel. Nothing just ever works. I feel like I've struggled with my hair ever since I was a little girl. It was super short and it had perfect ringlets all on the side of my head. Okay, well oh, there we go. So this was me when I was really little, and my mom had cut my hair super short because she didn't have time to take care of it. And so I had these perfect ringlets that were on the side of my head, and I kind of almost looked like a guy, but it was okay because I was little and it didn't really matter. Now, as I grew older and I got into elementary school, my hair grew a little bit longer, about down to my shoulders. And I used to be a very active child. I liked to play on the playground and I played sports. And in order to keep my hair from being a super tangled mess, my mom would brush it a lot. But brushing dry curly hair makes it super poofy. And so I basically looked like a poodle. And even though it looked really puffy and crazy, I didn't really mind. And I made the most of it. I liked wearing little hair clips on the side of my head. And even though it looked like a poodle, at least I was a decked out poodle. And so as I grew older, I realized something. I was one of the only people in my class that had short curly hair. And I realized that I wanted to look like everyone else, and I begged my mom to let me grow my hair out long. And she said, okay, but you're gonna have to take care of it yourself. And me being the naive child I was, not knowing the struggles that come with taking care of curly hair, I agreed. But as I started taking on this responsibility for myself and my hair grew longer and longer, I realized that taking care of curly hair was a nightmare. All the washing, the brushing, it was giving me a headache, literally. And so it wasn't until I found this one magical invention that was the answer to all my problems, the flat iron. And so in middle school, what I liked to do was straighten my hair all the time. And for a while it worked. I had straight hair, it would stay out of my face, and it looked like everybody else. But after using the flat iron for so long, I realized I was getting a lot of damage. There were split ends everywhere, my hair looked uneven, it was starting to get frizzy really easily, and I realized I needed to make a change. So what I did is I cut off the split ends, and I decided, okay, no more flat iron. But I still wasn't ready to leave my hair all curly. So what I did is I wore buns, braids, ponytails, anything that would get in my hair out of my face. But as I kept doing that, I realized it still wasn't keeping my hair looking nice. I had crimps from ponytails and my hair pattern was just kind of unnatural. So what I realized is that I could ease my way into it. I started leaving my hair down 1 day a week, then 2 days a week, and eventually I was able to leave my hair down for the entire week. And the more I wore my hair down natural and curly, I realized something. I actually kind of liked my hair. And people were giving me compliments on my natural hair way more than they ever did when my hair was straight. There was to the point where I had girls with straight hair telling me, your hair's so pretty, I wish I had curly hair like you. And as I look back on my hair journey, I realized something. The way my hair was in each stage of my life was kind of also a reflection of the type of person I was. When I was little and I had short, curly, messy hair, it was because I was a messy child, and I was small and I was just learning things and learning how to live. Then as I grew older in elementary school, yeah, I was a little weird. I had poofball hair, but I was okay with it and I had fun with it and I put clips in it and I did the best with what I had. Then as I grew into middle school, I realized that I didn't really want to stand out. I wanted to be like everybody else. And so I straightened my hair, I tried to listen to the same music as everybody else, tried to wear the same clothes as everybody else. And it wasn't until high school that I realized that I wasn't like everybody else. I didn't like listening to the same music as everybody else. I liked being myself, I liked being funny, a little bit weird, and people really liked me for it. It wasn't because of my similarities that people were directed towards me, it was because of my differences. And I think, yeah, even though being alike people helps you get the conversation going, it's the differences that make people want to be your friend. And I think we lose sight of that sometimes. We try to be like everybody else, and we really try to fit in and belong, but it's really our differences that matter. In the world, it's our different skill sets that we bring to the table that make it this amazing place. If it weren't for our differences, we wouldn't be able to come up with these amazing inventions and advancements in the world. And so, if there's anything that I've learned from my hair journey, sometimes the best thing you can do to fit in is to stand out. Thank you.